it's 800 degrees out. But I was thinking, because we definitely tuned in this bee, that I've got all sorts of extra shit everywhere. Basically new plugs out of the Taurus. Throw this stuff away real quick. And I'm thinking, if they're the same size, it's still a step colder, why not throw 4 in? Free step cooler plugs. Easy. So I'm gonna get tools, take off part of the intake. Gotta take off part of the intake so you can get one of the coil packs out and then get the plugs out. So let's do that. So got a little tube off, then take off the coil packs, then get to the plugs. Everything's super boiling hot, of course, because I was just driving a car, which is lovely. And then swap out plugs, and hopefully we can have a tune ready for this. Like I said, just going with 91 for now. It's got 93 in it, but I don't know how the wife feels about filling up with premium every single time. So we're just going to go for that for now. Oh, yeah. Still kind of, it's a little floppy. Oh, yeah. Alright. It's got all those. Ew. This thing's filthy. But picked out the 4 plugs I want to use. So these only had like maybe 1,000 miles on them when I pulled them out of the Taurus. But it's getting a new set anyways. Not using the really juicy one on the cylinder that failed. That cylinder got a little bit of oil pushed through, so the plug's a little oily. But these should be more than okay to use in the Fusion, because this is kind of, you know, budget. I should probably check that air filter while I'm at it. I think it's probably been like half the car's life since it's been changed. I think there's a bunny stuck in here. Come on. Right. A little toasty. I'm gonna check the gap. These are all at 0.026. I think I did plugs. I'm not even sure. I think I did plugs at some point on this, but it's hard telling. So this was at 0.033, and then I'll put these in. Same size, thread pitch, everything. Looks like this is starting to get some heat on the ceramic. Usually that is kind of a characteristic of them needing to be replaced, is a little bit of heat on the ceramic part of it. But send this bad boy back in and get these others knocked out real quick, and then she should be ready for a tune. It's probably time. I'm afraid to look at this too, because this has been a hot second also. Oh yeah. Honestly, better than I expected. I thought it was going to be a lot worse shape than it is. So, I'll put that on the list to replace. But for now, it's approved. So, got SP542s out of the Taurus put in here, because I think these are like SP578s or whatever's one heat range over the SP542s. I'm not sure if that's a popular plug to swap into here, the SP542s. I know people do like the brisk ones and something along those lines, but I had them. It's free. May as well, right? So like back in 2015 when I actually dailied this car, don't look at this. That's rice. I didn't order enough. But back in the day when I was first getting into cars and modifying stuff, this was my daily, and I had a JMS chip on it and a Steeda intake that I used off somebody, and it made all the cool noises, but it didn't accelerate. So I'm really kind of curious as to how this proper custom tune will feel in comparison, because honestly the JMS chip thing, I didn't feel any difference. But did the turbo muffler noisemaker delete thing on this also way back in the day. But like I said, it's been on wife duty ever since, and I haven't really put any sort of thought into doing anything with it up until I blew my shit up. So my own personal past experience with like rice modifications, like plasti dipping and whatnot, I guess I just don't really judge too much anymore on some of the ricer stuff that people do, other than those like EcoBeast badges. So let's make sure this thing still starts like nothing. So put that tune on there, and I don't know why, but this car has like the hood latch sensor. It latches, but for some reason it always says it's ajar. But good to go. Well, it's time for a new era. I have sold the Gearhead Gen 3 turbos. I'm going to ship them off today, but we got some big plans in store. It's going to take a little while, but we got something a little bit bigger in the works. So, going to box these up, send them out, but it only took about an hour to sell them, so there's that. I'm going to repurpose some of this torque converter box stuff so I can send these nice and safely. They're in there pretty good. Just trying to make sure nothing busts out the sides, no studs penetrate through, and then there's a little bit of a barrier in between them. So hopefully this will make sure everything gets there nice and safe. But still going to put some more packaging in there so there's no room to move around. And then they're hitting the road. I got this sucker locked up tighter than Fort Knox. But like I said, going a different direction, going kind of bigger. And I think you guys are going to like it. However, like I said, it's going to take time. So, I've got to get a new set of cores. Send them out to a little sum, and then we're going to port the exhaust manifolds and the turbine housings and make them a little bit bigger inside. So looking forward to it, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I have them. Y'all think I'm joking. This stuff's going in. Oops. That's just a modem that I need to return from a shitty internet company, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Don't break that line. Right. Don't mind the damaged door. I didn't mean for that to happen. I meant to throw it, but not underneath the car. Thanks for joining me today on Auto Racing's ASMR oil change. See you next time.